resistance. No objects here, just raging streams. All nature pulses, wild waves. Time warps and breaks with violent screams. Nonlinear chaos paves the wars inside the human mind. A false world forged by scum. One goal, to kill the soul, confined. And leave the heart struck dumb. To spawn a beast with hollow guts. A soulless, wired fiend. To herd us all like stupid mutts. No freedom, just the mean. No self survives, they craft the drones. A soulless slave machine. Schools butcher minds with brutal tones. Brains shredded, stripped, and clean. False faiths chain every soul's ascent. Dark spawn of Satan's brood. Satanism's poison long cemented. In lies and vile crude. At root, the cynic's venomous lie. Pseudo-science shit they spew. Built from lies, designed to die. The mind crushed through and through. No place for spirit, all erased. Mechanism's blind cage. Materialist slaves are placed. Half-truths fuel the rage. Blatant lies fill every crack. Exposing scum's attest. The family of frauds attacks. Politician, priest, fascist pest. Censors chase out truth's sharp voice. No freedom to dissent. The world's a web, not fool's dumb choice. But monsters make the rent. Total slavery starts inside. The mind's the battlefield. You swim in filth, nowhere to hide. From birth until you yield. Blinded, cut, and stripped of light. Believe no worthless law. Dump their morals, drop the fight. Their chains are meant to gnaw. Reject their traps, their genocide. Fascism's vile claw. The mind is dead, a place to hide. No hope, no mercy, no law. Spiritless, the plague is real. Sheep covet thrives in dirt. Evil poisons all we feel. Shame on those who hurt. We've sunk to hell's deepest pit. A world camp for the blind. Sheep are food if brains don't fit. Lost minds they'll surely grind. Smash the lies, build fierce new clans. Inject raw strength and fire. Pseudo-science kills all plans. Resist or drown in mire. Hold tight to spirit's blazing spark. Intuition's sword and shield. Make fighting evil your hallmark. Tradition won't yield. For those still sharp, unite or die. Or rot beneath the blade. Flee the mad city's hollow cry. You're human, not their slave. Light will rise, and power flood. We'll burn the darkness down. Vile scum and fools will rot in mud. Their yoke will crack, then drown. Fear not the fight, resist the lie. Save soul and mind with steel. Forget the freaks who crawl and spy. Their lies will break and peel. They'll feast themselves on slow decay. Half dead and rotting fast. Multiply resistance every day. Or die a beast at last. The next poem. Resistance. No things, just raging processions. Nature's waves crash, pulse, and swell. Time's a twisted, brutal session. Nonlinear war, a living hell. The battlefield's inside your brain. They forge a fake objective world. One goal, to trap your soul in chains. A soulless corpse, the flag unfurled. A beast of wires, cold and cruel. Biobots driven to the kill. They herd us, puppets as their fuel. No freedom, slaves beneath their will. No self remains, just soulless gears. The slave conveyor grinds the mind. Schools castrate thought, no hope appears. Brains like sieves, all drained and blind. False gods chain every spirit's flight. Sons of Satan hold the reign. Their poison's old, a venomous blight. Lies, cynicism, blood and pain. Pseudo-science, the perfect lie. Bullshit wrapped in smart disguise. Born to crush your mind and try to make you blind, deaf, paralyzed. Spirits wiped, mechanized death. Material slaves cut deep with lies. Half-truths choke the final breath. And censorship guards their disguise. A family of frauds in league. Politicians, priests, paid hacks. Critics chased out, voices fatigued. The truth gets thrown beneath the tracks. The world's a web of living ties. Not chains for fools to wear as slaves. But scum designed the cage and lies. Constructed mental iron graves. Total slavery starts inside. The mind is war, the soul's a prey. You bathe in filth, your sight denied. From birth to death you rot away. Blind and crippled, spirit cut. Don't buy their morals, laws, or schemes. Throw off their traps, their bloody gut. Resist their dark, genocidal dreams. Fascism reigns, a stinking plague. Brains nearly dead, eyes blind with hate. Spiritless, the world's a cage. Sheep-covered seals your fate. Poisoned food, defiled water. Shameful depths of world decay. A global camp, no sons or daughters. Just sheep to slaughter, thrown away. Smash the lies. Build warriors' bands. Inject the power, light the fire. Kill the pseudo-science that commands. Resist, or face the pyre. Hold fast to spirit's raging spark. Intuition's sword and shield. Make fight with darkness your trademark. Tradition that won't yield. For few who see, unite or die. Rot in chains or break and rise. Flee the mad city's empty cry. You're human, not their sacrifice. Light will burn and power swell. Will scorch the darkness into ash. Scum and fools will rot in hell. Their yoke will snap and break, then crash. Fear not the fight, resist the lie. Save soul and mind with sharpened steel. Forget the beasts that crawl and spy. Their lies will break and truth reveal. They'll feast on slow decay inside. Half dead, rotting to the core. Multiply resistance, fight with pride. Or die a beast, lost evermore. The next poem. On the block. Life's a slave chain, sick and choking. Filth and darkness, fear and lies. Soul can drown, but keep provoking. Raise resistance to the spies. Crush the lies, build strong communes. Find the sane, shun fools and clowns. Fools obey the darkness runes. Their law is chains, not freedom's crowns. Learn the methods of the fiends. They rule fools with sick regimes. All the misery's a scheme. Rot and ruin by design, it seems. Pseudo-life traps all in chains. In the little things they bind. Endless lies and endless pains. No light in most eyes you'll find. Only few remain alive. Others zombies, broken, cracked. Fools and idiots survive. Brains enslaved and sanity sacked. Learn the tricks to dumb you down. Monsters breed on fear and lies. Meet their evil without frown. Watch the guile beneath their guise. Evil shifts but stays the same. Every guile repeats again. Death may wear a different name. Or call itself a better pain. If you're on the chopping block. Fear has no place in your chest. Blocks the grave where fools just rot. Among the worthless, stuck and stressed. Study vile stench of smears. Enemy known as half one. Smears control the puppeteers. Beasts who play with everyone. They're so easy to enslave. Feeding lies and fear, they thrive. Through the memes, through clips they pave. Chains to keep the herd alive. Master all and use with skill. In the fight, be sharp, be bold. Maybe dawn won't come for you. But inside kill the night's cold hold. Night on block, the end, the pit. Bottom reached, no further fall. Never lived, just rot and shit. In the lies that crawl and crawl. Death beats death, and then you'll find chance for freedom's shining spark. Spirit's life will clear your mind. False religions leave you dark. Go inside, there lie the keys. Answers hidden in the deep. Gurus? Just lost lunacies. Rotting in their graveyard sleep. Night on block, strength melts away. Only fiery creative might can increase the force today. Don't let darkness snuff your light. Fools will twist and judge your art. Mix your fight with blazing fire. Rage and light to heal the heart. Raise the new, ignite desire. New warrior, warrior of light. Without fire's breath, a worthless trick. In creation find the fight. See beyond, the spirit's flick. Spirit, struggle, art, move on. Stink of lies will fade and fall. Only wholeness will dawn. Darkness cannot hold it all. Minds will crack beneath the weight of rotten fiends' deceitful lies. Hidden spark inside the hate. Not born in this sea of cries. Find that ember, feed the flame. Turn it fierce to raging fire. Only fighting, no surrender, brings the victory you desire. Enemies fear one thing most. That flame alive in many hearts. So with lies they raise their ghost. Try to tear that truth apart. Simple truth, fight to embrace. Hold it tight, don't let it stray. In the dark, don't lose the chase. Light the fire, show the way. With that light, you lead the dawn. Kill the horror night has spawned. The next poem. On the block. Life's a chain, we're slaves to lies. Crush the darkness, burn the skies. On the block, no fear, no cry. Fight the night till dawn is nigh. Fiends control with fear and scheme. Break their chains, ignite the dream. Souls the fire, spirits fight. Light the torch and kill the night. The next poem. Aggregates. We're nothing but aggregates. Scum of clinging lies and traps. Sleaze feeds on our weakness. We swallow poison gaps. Mad vessels, cracked and broken. Shit poured deep inside. Lies crawl, minds are stolen. Consciousness denied. Spirit, you're the essence. Drop your endless pain. All this daily suffering. Souls bound in the chain. Strive to break your shackles. Escape the slave's mad pen. It's no mere nightmare. This stench corrodes within. It rots the very soul. Leaves but a fragment bare. Don't listen to the whispers. Only scraps linger there. Saving spirit's sacred spark is the primal fight. Through madness, death and ruin, we must reclaim the light. Now more than ever. Fascism thrives on lies. Decay is all around. Filth before our eyes. 2/3 turn to fools. Distorted through and through. Generations wasted. Maddened to the skew. Step inside your being. The answers wait within. Then fight the outer darkness. Defeat decay and sin. In struggle lies salvation. Even Buddha died. Beyond the gods, beyond the lies. Truth still won't hide. Drive out fear and falsehood. Bring light to far and near. To this cursed world of madness. Break chains, and show no fear. The next poem. Aggregates. We're cursed aggregates, bound in lies. Fed poison, rotted, fools and spies. Break chains inside, ignite your soul. Fight madness, or be lost and stole. The next poem. Colossus on rotten legs. Migrating birds still cross the skies. The sun shines harsh and fiercely bright. But madness of our chains still lies. A plague of rotten stumps in sight. This country clings to fools and traitors. Like cement mixing with decay. That foul cement, those rotten haters. A monument to fascist sway. It stands unfallen miracle. A colossus on legs of rot. Where scum and Judas wear the pinnacle. The wise are crushed, forgot. The number of the sane and spiritual. Shrinks fast a genocide at play. The vile tyrants grow more brutal, while shame and ruin lead the way. With guns, the scumbags march and grind. To slaughter's pit they drag the herd. The soulless fools won't even mind. Their spirits cut, no voice, no word. Soulless plague, a pandemic's grip. Demons rule this shrunken sphere. Their masks so well that fools can't strip. Invisible, yet always near. Factories for dumbed-down minds. Schools, kindergartens, and colleges. Darkness holds all future kinds. And filthy scum completes their wreckage. Fascist lies, relentless spin. Drive out what little mind remains. The thieves and rogues will rob and sin. You're left to rot in piles of stains. This filth they call a fatherland. Held tight by bonds forged out of lies. A fascist monstrosity's hand controls the world while hope just dies. The wretched fools now tremble, wait for endless surprises worse. Selling their souls at broken gates. The end is madness, dark, perverse. The migratory birds still fly. But will they reach the hearts of men? The world's a madhouse, built on lies. Ruled by inhuman beasts again. The sun remains the final blaze. Will burn the filth right to the bone. It'll end the madness, fear, and haze. Destroy the shame, reclaim the throne. The next poem. A different way to see. A different way of seeing. Not what's been impressed. It breaks the ancient spell. That's long oppressed. A universal fog. Where you're a rotten part. The world, the enemy. Harass the weary heart. Spiritual unity. And breadth of mind will break. The filth and vanity. That rot and choke the stake. Object reeks of garbage. Subject trapped in hell. We've hit the bottom's carcass. Few who don't smell the smell. Awaken intuition. Let critical thought grow strong. Doubt tradition's fiction. Inside, discern the wrong. You'll find the Spirit's light. Then you're redeemed, set free. While howling subject blight. A slave to flags you'll be. Today's fascist banner wears a Red Cross disguise. Propaganda's enema washes out all wise. No place is free from fascism. Remain beneath the Sunday. All thanks to crass idiocy. The source of every wrong. This isn't simple alchemy. Catch fleeting sparks of truth. We'll change as one, completely. United in love's youth. In collective knowing. And light's eternal flame. Don't dawdle, seek your growing. Burn what's false, what's lame. They've dumped heaps of blatant lies. Sharp stings like mirages bite. Subject-object divide. Is half a false insight. If ego's crushed and killed. An ocean vast appears. That ocean floods the object. Washes away all fears. In minds, the wounds still fester. Satan's cunning plan. The next poem. Rats and goats. The rats have gone insane. Fascist scum, they spread. Hanging dark above the world. That filth won't drop dead. It won't dissolve or vanish. Up to ankles now. And it'll get its harvest. From souls it'll plow. The frenzy keeps on growing. Backing every strike. The dull ones, like hamsters. Spin wheels they never like. They'll vanish soon enough. Soulless ones arrive. Here everything has price. And low is the drive. They'll lie and you'll believe. The fall begins to turn. The world sinks to the bottom. Dullness everywhere burns. Gone are films and Germans. Parodies of free. The natives in the crosshairs. Fascist rabbles spree. Fascists and the madmen. Newest nightmare born. Plus sodomy's element. No need for prisons worn. No need for executions. Idiots so tamed. You can mow down fools freely. With syringes named. The chaos grows worldwide. The forecast grim as hell. This happens all the time. When minds can't break the spell. If smart, then howl and bow. Wail, cry, and moan your pain. Don't step outside the herd. Blindness you must gain. To not behold the hell. But if you're serious, hold on a little longer. The world will go delirious. Then comes the final fight. With evil's deadly flame. But now, be sharp as knife. Don't be the goat to blame. So much has gone corrupt. War's example true. Not all is lost, stand up. We'll fight the scum anew. The next poem. Rats and goats. The rats have lost their minds. Fascist shit, they crawl. Hung like poison over all. That filth will never fall. It's sinking in the muck. Up to ankles, soaked. It'll feast on broken souls. A bastard's bloody joke. Mad dogs backing every strike. Stupid like dumb rats. Spinning wheels in cages. Drooling dumb and fat. They'll vanish, yes, but then soulless fiends will come. Everything's got a price. And low is what's become. They lie, you swallow shit. And plunge the world to hell. A wasteland full of dumbness. A mindless prison cell. Forget the films and Germans. Fake freedom parodies. The natives in the crosshairs. Fascist scum disease. Fascists and insane nuts. A nightmare bred anew. Sodom's rotten stench. No need for cells or crews. No shots needed, fools are tamed. You can kill them slow with ease. The chaos spreads worldwide. A plague on all degrees. If smart, then howl and kneel. Wail loud, beg and moan. Don't break from the herd. Blind your eyes, be stone. So you won't see the hell. If serious, hold fast. The world's about to snap. The last fight comes at last. But now be sharp, like steel. Not some dumb goat to bleed. Corruption's deep and real. War's lessons clear indeed. Not all's lost, resist the shit. Stand up and make them pay. Fight back the foul infestation. Burn their scum away. The next poem. The light will come. Snitches, torturers, fools and freaks. The world's drowned deep in darkest nights. That's why the pain and endless grief. Because we lost the dawn's first light. The people of the light are few. While traitors swarm like endless plague. Spirit, conscience, honor too. Are rare, amidst the rotten vague. But blinded freaks can't see the truth. If all they know is madhouse hell. They can't fight evil's brutal ruth. Nor grasp its vast, total spell. They'll choose their goat, their Judas name. The wise who sell their souls for gold. The priests and liars just the same. While wickedness takes hold and molds. To stay not vile is damn near hell. For eons of disgrace and shame. Have stamped the herd's dull, broken shell. No society remains. The few with spirit, mind, and heart. Are fading fast, the clock runs down. The answers live inside your part. Not lost in hell's suffocating drown. Remember this, or rot unknown. Sink deep in lies, a filthy pit. A hellhole where no light has shone. No hope to ever quit. A brutal shift will shake the few. The time is near to shed the sleep. Cast out the seeds of evil's hue. Destroy the poison buried deep. Restore your spirit's rightful place. Rise high above the vile and vile. The traitors fall, the fools erased. This price we pay for every trial. Total war now stains the ground. Reason clashes with the blind. The ones who stand will be unbound. While others fall behind. The meek who bow to fools and liars. Sink worse than demons dragging down. And bottoms reached, the fire's higher. A purge will burn this cursed town. The soul enslaved is doomed to die. Fascist filth to wastes consigned. Who claimed man's king beneath the sky? A failed test of warped design. Instead of gold, it's dung and slime. A cesspool drowning in the muck. The slime breeds slime, the filth will climb. But soon the storm will shatter luck. Forget the chains that bind your mind. If you're in spirit, light will come. The next poem. The mooing. How I wished to burn away within me every trace of cowardice and foolishness. Softness, kindness, in disgrace. I'd stand unlike the rest below. Smart, bold, unbreakable. In short, a bastard through and through. Evgeny Lukin. Cowardice, dull-wittedness. Softness, slave's disguise. But courage always wears the crown. No matter how harsh the skies. If firm you stand, unbending still. And keep your mind intact. In this foul stinking hell on earth. This vomit-covered fact. You won't be tainted, hear me well. You've got to see it clear. The world's beneath a fascist shit. So damn the whining fear. Be ruthless, fierce, and blazing strong. Kind only to your own. There are so few who truly stand. The mass is just the drone. The lies have darkened heaven's light. Genocide spreads wide. Decay and filth are everywhere. The mind is crucified. Most souls are dead, forgotten tales. No longer hold their sway. We're minority in this hell. So do not stray away. A few still march through nightmare's grip. Towards the dawn's faint glow. But that light's so far off, it's grim. Too long the crawl and slow. Only warrior's hardened mind. A fighter's iron will. Can pull us partly from this sod. A fragment saved still. But many break, and many fall. Not all will understand. They hear just halt, and bark commands. From madness' cruel hand. Fascists rule the fiendish pack. Turning nations into cattle. Shall we just moo about goodness? This fascist scourge loves battle. To kill the meek, the mooing sheep. Wake up, don't fall asleep. Though wounded deep, your soul must fight. Fight hard, fight strong, fight deep. The next poem. Mooing's death cry. Cowards, fools, soft sheep. Slaves in cowards' chains. Courage is the weapon. Rage runs through our veins. Fascist filth controls the world. Whining's just the shame. Fight the herd, break the chains. Burn their sickening game. Wake up, soul. Tear your wounds. Rip the lies apart. Fight the fascist slaughter. Kill their poison heart. The next poem. Mooing's death cry. Cowards, fools, soft wimps. Slave scum groveling low. Courage is all that's left. In this fascist blow. The world's a shithole ruled. By lying, savage pests. Whiners bleed, but weak sheep. Are fodder for the rest. Rip off your chains, you dumbass. Burn the fascist lies. Fight the sickness, the filth. Till their empire dies. Wake your bleeding soul. Even if torn and scarred. Fight, tear down their hell. Be fierce, be hard. No mercy for the herd. No softness for the damned. It's war to the bone. Fight with fist and hand. The next poem. Negative selection. Talents crushed like grass in fields. Here, they kill and never yield. Hype the scammers, feed the trash. Pop tunes drown the mind's own clash. The world's a game of lies and trade. Deception's mask is proudly played. What feeds decay, degrade, distort? Support it, boost the foul report. Reverse selection, rule by fear. Dictatorship and genocide near. All rats hide deep in their dens. The proven fuckers lie again. They check the scum with iron hand. Satan's grip tightens the land. If you hold a spark of God, they'll drag you down through filth and sod. You'll bubble in the slime below, till rot consumes and breaks your glow. Talents meant to fight the dark. That's why they crush it, kill the spark. All Satans, infant demons, cheer. The poison clouding minds so clear. Bribed fools shout their empty art, banishing honor, soul, and heart. Science turned to endless hell. The cursed tale these traitors tell. A land of junk, a prison's grip, where talent dies in fellowship. They're tormentors of mind and soul, the rulers of the rotten hole. Corrupt to core, no longer men. Monsters lurking in their den. When all has rotted to the bone, new life may sprout from shattered stone. But now the idiot chains still clang. Slaves yoke harsh, a poisoned fang. Those chains, lies served in slow decay. Blind illusions lead astray. Only spirit's light can break the endless dark and falsehood's stake. Else you're a soulless slave below. Your only path, descend and bow. The bottom cracked, it's falling fast. Soon all this filth will be the past. Such stench demands a cleansing flame. Burn every trace of this foul shame. And now the sun begins to blaze, to scorch the slaves and tyrants' haze. For chains have piled beyond control. Slavery, darkness, shame's black hole. People scurry, mice in holes, hearing lies that choke their souls. The next poem. Shit burner. Our Russia, no, not yours. Just a colony, long sold out. Slaves toil cheap amid the sores. Ruins spread, and filth about. Shit eaters, pests of every kind. Idiots riding scum's dark wave. Devils keep the chains aligned. In hell's grip, no soul to save. Inhuman fiends now rule this world. Russia's but a testing ground, where everything's a cesspool hurled, and spirits chased from all around. Fake viruses, wars that rage, prove the madness in each mind. Nearly all have lost their gauge, believing shit of every kind. The box of lies feeds sacred ties, healing fools from fake disease. How ridiculous the cries, amid the filth and choking freeze of those few souls who still resist the filthy hell that claims this land, where traitors kill what's pure and blessed, with poison on their filthy hands. But other worlds are cesspools too. Fascism's reign is king in sight. The last fight's reason, to break through the madness, darkness, endless night. Satan conquers all around, building camps across the globe, killing spirit, breaking ground, while intellect's a scarce wardrobe. Decay and shame infest the soil, turning humans into beasts. Earth reeked of filth and turmoil, the stench that never seems to cease. Yet the great shit burner, sun, has begun the cleansing fire. Traitors worse than all the world's scum face the flames of purging pyre. Darkness, treachery, decay are commonplaces in this time. But the burner's light will slay, saving souls in sacred clime. Scum will burn and fade away, sent to worlds beyond the night. Fight through chaos, hold your sway. Unbreakable in bitter fight. In this war you save your soul. All else is worthless, just the haze. Trust yourself, reject the whole of lies, and ease your heavy ways. The next poem. Shit burner. Our Russia, hell no, not yours. Just a colony, long sold cheap. Slaves drag chains through filth and sores. Rot and ruin run so deep. Shit eaters, pests, and brain-dead fools, all riding on the scum's back. Devils owning broken rules. Hell's tight grip, no turning back. Monsters rule this rotten world. Russia's just a testing pit. Turn the land to latrine hurled. Drive the spirit from its grit. Fake plagues spread, fake wars ignite. Proof that minds have snapped and cracked. Most have lost the will to fight. Swallow lies, get twisted, smacked. TV screams their holy chains. Cures for fools, fake hope, fake dreams. Laughable, their endless pains. Amidst the sludge and deathly screams. Few souls left, still holding flame. In this hellhole full of traitors. Vipers killing all the same. Dooming truth, enslaving waiters. And the other worlds, cesspools worse. Fascism's throne in full command. Last fight's reason, break the curse. Fight for brain, for spirits stand. Satan's grip across the lands. Building camps of global shame. Spirit crushed by dirty hands. Brains reduced to little flame. Decay turns humans into beasts. Earth's a swamp of stinking waste. All that's pure and good has ceased. Filth and rot gone to full haste. But the great shit-burner sun fires up the cleansing flame. Traitors worse than hell begun. Burn away their cursed name. Darkness, treachery, decay. Common words for this damn age. But the burner paves the way. Saving souls from prison's cage. Scum will burn, fade into dust. Sent beyond the dark unknown. Fight with fire, fight with trust. Stand unbroken, stand alone. In this war your soul's the prize. All else is shit, just empty lies. Trust yourself, see through the lies. And the path will clear your skies.